Hi, I'm Rob Chalendar from Wichita East High School, Unified School District 259.
Well, my first thoughts on being inducted to the Kansas Teacher Hall of Fame was a feeling of humility. I was shocked, I was honored. I come from a legacy of the Kansas Teacher Hall of Fame. Both my uncle and my father are members of previous classes. And then my debate coach in high school is also in the Hall of Fame, and I had written him a letter to be of support.
Advice I give to teachers, future teachers: be flexible. You never know what's going to happen at the school. You may have an evacuation drill that day. You may have a spontaneous pep assembly. There may be a fight in the hall, or you may have a really great lesson plan that you really think is going to grow great, but all of a sudden the discussion goes a different direction. Use those moments. They're wonderful teaching moments. And don't be married to the lesson plan. The lesson plan will stay there and be there tomorrow. Be flexible and have fun with it. Well, my favorite teaching moment has to be the joy that I see in the faces of kids. And I think that can probably best be exemplified by a couple of stories. One is, I had a principal and he came to my door and he said, "Mr. Chalendar, I need to see you." I said, "Okay." And he said, "You've not been taking roll correctly." And I said, "Well, what do you mean?" And he pulled a kid out and he said, "This young man hasn't been in your class for 2 weeks." And I said, "No, he has been here." And I went in and I pulled out his folder with his daily work in it.
I said, "He's been here every day." Well, in the course of the conversation, it came out that the young man had been cutting class all day except for my class. And he said, "Why? Why do you go to Mr. Chalendar's class?" And the young man said, "It's because I feel safe there. I'm afraid I'm going to miss something. It's so exciting and I want to be there." That joy is part of it.
And then the joy that I had with 2 other students just this year who almost got into a fight in the lunchroom. And another principal came and talked to me and he said, "Hey, I need to talk to you. There were these 2 kids and they were really getting into it in the lunchroom." And I walked over and I said, "What's the problem?" And they were arguing over who was going to read the part of Tybalt in Romeo and Juliet in my class the next hour. They both wanted to be involved. And I love that enthusiasm and that joy. And that's what I think is my most favorite memory of all my teaching, the joy that I've had from hundreds and hundreds of kids.